Hey Bucky, how much for the arm? Oh, he never did get that arm, did he? He might someday. I'm sure he will. Still thinking what Willem Dafoe was doing on the set of Moon Knight. I'm not. Y'all keep forgetting that Ethan Hawke's involved in stuff these days. I continue to forget that. Black Widow should be dropped on Disney Plus immediately. If you want to see Black Widow drop on Disney Plus, jump to an hour 52:50 in Avengers Endgame. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. She drops. Disney, quietly censoring Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Fans. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. I didn't. I really don't care. Studying for finals. When did you become an expert in thermonuclear astrophysics? Last night? Why? Why am I being made to do the dumb Marvel memes? Jesus, none of them have ever been fun before. When you just wanted to fix your hands, but now you gotta fix the whole goddamn multiverse. It was destiny. Mr. Strange should understand destiny. Kevin Feige confirms a video of Lewis recapping the entire MCU exists. Post that footage. I mean, that would be kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind, honestly. He was definitely a highlight of everything for me. Marvel, when their movie gets criticized, I'll fire the director, hire better writers, change everything people hated about it in the next movie. DC, when their movie gets criticized, reboot the whole goddamn franchise. But with a bunch of really people still. I want to kill you myself. Attaboy. Flint, we're trying to help you. I don't care, I want the box. Hey Max, I miss you, man. Look who showed up, my old friend Spider-Man. This doesn't make any sense to me. Fuck off. If the MCU had ended after Infinity War, it would have been the most gangster movie any movie studio has ever made. Yeah, you know what? If that was the end, that would have been goddamn hilarious, dude. Stephen Grant, Mark Spector, don't get it. Thanos with human skin looks like the guy from Pawn Stars. I feel like there's more than just human skin slapped on him. You know what I mean? There are some key features changed here. Thanos when the guy with the shield picks up the hammer and it seems to be a big deal for some reason. You can hear theaters cheering everywhere. No Way Home, Marvel Studios. Hawkeye, Eternals. I just heard Eternals wasn't good. I don't know, man. Shit. When Captain America himself told you to move on after the snap so you find a new wife, but then the Avengers bring your old wife back. Thanks a lot, Cap. The first film was called Spider-Man Homecoming, and we shot it thousands of miles away from my home. And this film is called Far From Home, and I shot it like 20 minutes from my parents' house. Oh, that's so silly. How I look in a hoodie versus how I think I look. I don't know why the f you think you'd look like a cracked out mummy. Yes, I know who Moon Knight is. Cut me some slack here. Thor Ragnarok casually glossed over the fact that the Hulk spent 2 years murdering people for sport. Well, it do be like that sometimes. Rip Doug. Rip my boy Doug. The amount of villains in the Spider-Man franchise with a PhD is concerning. I mean, have you looked at the job market lately? Big man in a suit of armor. Take that off. What are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. I'm lame compared to you guys. Stop this negative self-talk. You are amazing. Old man Cap should have been Stan Lee. So it explains that all his cameos were just him checking up on his friends. No, nobody. Loki in every movie. I'm taking this cube thing with me. You know what? Have fun with it. Tobey Maguire returning as Spider-Man after a 12-year hiatus. They love me. Hard to swallow pills. The MCU is never gonna be like it was before Endgame again. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. People in the MCU. 2008. Wow, a rich billionaire in a flying metal suit. 2024. Gods are real. Aliens are real. The multiverse is breaking. Half the universe was dead for 5 years. The Earth is an egg. Here it comes. Hello, man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Is good enough for MIT. Is good enough for Oxford. Isn't good enough for Broadway. To be fair, you gotta be pretty good for Broadway, you know? Me trying to press the X button on a mobile ad, the App Store. Breaking yo back, friend. New Moon Knight episode. Me every Wednesday? This is not a sub for me to be reading. It's really just not. Why am I doing this? What if I don't live up to the hype? Then you'll still be the only thing I needed you to be. Spider-Man 312. I did like that one though, it was good. They could have been the most powerful trio if Odin wasn't a dad. Wasn't she just absolutely a psychopath? Peggy Carter, doing her stuff in the office. Cap. Oh, Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker. What the shit? Yeah, I get it. Other superheroes meeting their variants from other universes. Mark Spector, who still hasn't met all of his personalities. Pathetic. Again, this just ain't my sub, dude. Is it true? They can cure us? Yes, Rogue, it appears to be true. They can't cure us. You want to know why? Because there's nothing to cure. Nothing's wrong with you, or any of us for that matter. There's a cure? Asked the girl that kills everything she touches. Hey, shut up, we're perfect, replied the girl that makes clouds. Cap with Wanda. She's just a kid. Cap with Peter. Cap might be a little sexist, but in a reverse way, you know? Who's the photographer who takes the pictures of Spider-Man? I don't know, it comes in the mail. Here's his credit, though. You're vegan because you love animals. I'm vegan because I hate plants. We're not the same. Ah, yes, it's that joke, but with Moon Knight, who's winning this fight? Did you forget what Magneto's superpower is? I think they did. When Spider-Man gets a job that requires him to take pictures of Spider-Man, it is like printing his own money. Straight up, it's pretty sick. Now, for some witty back-and-forth banter. You go first. Incoherent violent screaming. Ah, good job. Some dude coming up with incorrect Moon Knight quotes and putting them in comic panels, making people think they're real. Random go! If only, dude. If only. How does it feels? Like it belongs in a museum. Dude, if you don't want it, just give it back. I'd rather give it to Bucky. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, just chill. You work tonight? I'm off today and tomorrow. You want to see Spider-Man later? Like, in the theater? No, we're gonna go walk around the streets of New York and hope to catch him on a rooftop. We needed therapy, but instead they gave us a show crew. Okay. The world in danger. Superhero in a solo superhero movie. Other superheroes in that same cinematic universe. They're taking a frickin' break, okay? So I walked into the dentist this morning. My dentist asked me how my weekend was, and I said, good. I watched Captain America last night and really liked it. And my dentist said, oh, my son's in that movie. At first I thought he was joking, but then I realized, Dr. Robert Evans. I looked it up. My dentist is Captain America's dad. Pretty neat, right? I'd probably have a heart attack. If you ever feel stupid, just remember that Marvel killed a speedster with bullets, okay? The term Spider Sense has never been said in any live-action Spider-Man. Wong will return next week with more disturbing facts. But hasn't it been called Spidey Sense once? Something like that? Thanks, man. Thanks. Big man in a suit. Take that off and what are you? Schizophrenic, unemployed, vegan, insomniac. That's a flex. Eternals beats Thor 2 and Black Widow to become the worst reviewed Marvel movie. Critics call it one of the MCU's biggest mistakes. Thor 2 and Black Widow. Isn't Morbius technically a part of the MCU now, or is that separate? No amount of money ever bought a second of time. Uses his vast wealth to make a time machine. I think that was done intentionally. Tony Stark, when he meets the Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time, there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Yes, they're all pretty stupid. You either die as Human Torch, or live long enough to see yourself become super badass. That does not look like Chris Evans in the top left. What happened there? Why am I hearing Eminem all of a sudden? Is a loving husband, causes his wife's death and hates himself due to the guilt he feels for it, wants to produce a self-sustaining energy source for all mankind, no matter what the cost. Not a bad person, just had bad luck. Just wants money to save his dying daughter. Survives being turned into sand, literally, because of how much he loves his daughter. Turns everyone into lizards for no reason. Spider-Man didn't come to my birthday party. Tony Stark called my technology barf. What's the difference between Matt Murdock and Wanda Maximoff? No one knows how to cope without Vision. Watching WandaVision be like, 10 minutes left in an episode. It's 10 minutes of end credits. I want my daddy. I want your daddy too. What? I haven't seen my husband in months and he wants a divorce. Is he even alive? We have a wife? What the hell are you wearing? We look like Psycho Colonel Sanders. You're in the wrong ends, mate. You're in my yard now. I forced a bot to watch over 1,000 hours of random British people speaking and asked it to write an episode of Moon Knight. See, that sounds more entertaining than the show itself. I'd watch that for days, man. Every X-Men movie, Wolverine, gonna fight Magneto. Everyone, dude, your bones are literally made of metal. Gonna fuck him up. Later, oh, my bones! You never learn, Wolverine. You never learn. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck Thanos was cooking. Look, if I had to guess, I don't know. Because that's such an insignificant little detail in the grand scheme of things, I could not care less.